Hey, what's up traders? In this video, I'm going to be talking about The Trading Capital. This is another prop firm that I'm going to be reviewing in my initial review series. The Trading Capital has some extremely competitive parameters, and I really think you guys will like this review. Let's go ahead and get started. As with all the videos in this initial review series, I'm going to be rating different parameters of this prop firm with different letter grades. The parameters I'll be reviewing this prop firm on are design, easiness to find core rules, core parameters, cost and value, amount of hidden rules, weird rules, broker, customer service, the community's reputation, and my overall opinion and review of this particular prop firm. One thing I want to mention really quickly is the Trading Capital actually just emailed me while I'm recording this video, and they've let me know that their website is actually under maintenance and will be done in approximately 7 to 14 days from the time that I'm recording this. It may already be out by the time this video goes live, so please keep that in mind. If you go to their website and it looks completely different, that's gonna be why. I might do another video once they actually finish the new website, but this also says, please note that none of the important information regarding how we operate, rules, or parameters will be changed. Only look and feel of the content will be upgraded. The website might be a little better, the design element may be a little bit better, but all the rest of them should be just about the same. Here's my review of the design section of the old website. So as you can see here, this is the tradingcapital.com, and as you can see, you might have a different top banner when you go to the site. I know that changes fairly frequently, but that's definitely not a big deal at all. And they have a very professional picture here in the background. I'm not sure if it's a Pexels picture or whatnot, but it's there. It says, pass our evaluation and become one of our proprietary traders in under 30 days. If you scroll down a little bit, they have the very standard ticker tape here, and they have some other Pexels images over here as well. They have their rules. They're very, very easy to see. All their statistics are right here on the homepage. They have a really good scaling plan, and then they right away have all the rules on here, which I'll be covering that in just a little bit. Scrolling down, you can see now their Trustpilot reviews, which is really cool that they have that right on the homepage of the website. They're very proud of their rating on Trustpilot. I'm definitely going to be getting into this in a lot more detail in just a little bit of all those reviews on Trustpilot and other situations. And they have a little disclaimer down here as well. That's it for the homepage. If we scroll back up, we can go over to evaluations. And over here, you can see all the options that they have. One of the really cool things about this particular prop firm is they have a 500K option, which is really, really cool. And right after that, before scaling, again, they scale up to $1 million off any of them. And then if we go over to our rules and FAQ here, I don't love the design of this. And one thing I do want to note on is if you type in a word that's in one of the FAQs, it doesn't come up. It has to be one of the titles of them. So if I say what, for example, then you can see all the titles of all these down here. So I like that it has a search function. I would just like to see that search function be able to search things that are mentioned inside of some of these as well, so if you want to know about one of the things inside of one of them. Overall, for the design element of the Trading Capital, I really like it quite a lot. I think that they have a little bit of work to do on the visual aspect. I think they could put a little bit more effort into everything, especially the FAQ. It's really the whole screen very, very wide on there. So I like it. I think it's good. It's really easy to find everything. I'm just not visually the most nice I've ever seen, so I'm gonna give this one a high B, almost an A. If they can improve just a couple more visual things, that would be an A, but for everything laid out wise, it's definitely, it is an A already, but overall it's gonna be a B for the design. So how easy is it to find the core rules on the Trading Capital? Well, the first thing to know is it easy to find in search. So if we head on over here and type in the name of the company, you can see, at least for me, it's the #1 result, which is really, really good. I'm happy to see they have some pretty good SEO, where it's going to be the top result if you type in the name of the company. Not every prop firm has that, but that's definitely a really good start. Once you're on the homepage, how easy is it to find the core rules? Let's see. Let's go ahead and scroll down just a little bit. Right away, we can see the profit target. Then we can see the maximum total drawdown, the profit split, and then we scroll down just a little bit more. The scaling plan, that's not part of the core rules, but is an important factor. I'm not going to knock them down for having that. And then right away, we can see all of the main trading objectives, and it really breaks down a whole bunch of the core rules. It says, are EAs allowed? What is the minimum trading days? Can you hold over weekends? What is the profit split? What is the refundable fee? All these things are laid down here along with all the other ones as well, in a very, very easy to find format. So I really, really like this. I think it's a really good example of it being so easy to find the core rules, and a really, really good job by them on this one. So definitely gonna give them an A for easiness to find core rules. So how good are these core parameters? If you look right here, you can see they have an 8% target for phase 1. Now keep in mind the industry standard for this one is gonna be 10%, so they're definitely beating that by quite a bit. Huge props on them for that. But not only that, they also have a 6% maximum daily loss for phase one. Now, the Funded Trader, which of course is the company that I'm partial owner in, is the only other prop firm, at least bigger prop firm that I know of, that has 6% maximum daily loss for any phase. Now, unfortunately for this one, it's only for phase one. You do not get the same benefit for phase two and once you're on your fund account, but it's nice to see that you do get that for phase one, at least according to the website right here. Also, you get up to a 12% maximum drawdown. Now, also a similar situation, this is only for phase one. It's not for phase two, nor your funded account, but it's cool to see that they have that in the first place. It makes it easier to pass the hardest challenge of the bunch. So it's really, really cool to have that 8 and 12. That's very, very rare. A couple other prop firms have that, but really, really awesome in that. They have a standard minimum trading days, and everything else is really, really good on this one. So it's definitely going to be a top tier prop firm in terms of those parameters alone. So definitely another A for this category. So the core parameters are great, but how good is the actual cost itself? Well, if we go back over to the website and we go over to their product page, we click on our evaluations up here, you can scroll down just a little bit and they have all their options here, and it looks like everything's on discount already, and those discounts are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, they're already a pretty good discount. The before prices honestly would not be very competitive. $850 would not be competitive for a $100,000 account. $650 is about average, or maybe a little bit high end even still for an account. But here's the really, really cool thing. If you select this and you add this to your cart and then you check out, you can do something really cool. So once you're on this screen, you have to agree with the terms of service and then check out on any of them. This is not just for the $100,000 account. You can do this for the $500,000 account, for the $50,000 account, any of them you want. But here's what you have to do. You can use the code VVS. This is the code that I've been negotiating with them, and you're gonna get a huge, huge discount. That's one of the biggest discounts I've ever been able to negotiate with any prop firm. So I'm super, super appreciative of that. Look at the price now. Now it's an extremely, extremely competitive price. So as long as you use the code VVS, which there's no reason why you wouldn't use that, you can also use the link in the top of the description below, and that'll automatically apply the code VVS onto the double discounted price essentially. So there's that really high price, and then they have the fairly competitive price, and now it's going to be really, really competitive, only $520 or so for the $100,000 account if you use the code VVS. So overall, the cost and value with the trading capital is definitely going to be an A tier as long as you use the code VVS. If you don't, it's definitely not going to be an A tier, but as long as you do, that price is going to be extremely, extremely competitive with the top best prop firms out there. So therefore, it is going to be an A tier overall because there's no reason why you wouldn't use the code. How many hidden rules are there? Well, there really is no hidden rules. I haven't found any extra hidden rules in the terms and conditions or anything. So the hidden rules, I'm going to give an A, but there is going to be some weird rules. So let's go ahead and talk about the weird rules. Let's head over to the FAQ, and this is going to be related to the next section. Once you're here in the FAQ, if you, like I mentioned earlier, if you search something in the FAQ, then it's not the easiest thing to find, so it's kind of a hidden rule in that way, but it's not really because it is in the FAQ. If you scroll down just a little bit, and if you find the one that says what are the rules and violations right here, you can see there's 5 different categories that would cause you to lose your account. These are going to be violations in the account. The first 2 are very, very extremely standard stuff. If you exceed the maximum loss or the day loss, of course you lose. That's every prop firm has that, of course. The third one is going to be an extremely unique rule, however, that if you trade crypto of any kind, then you lose. So make sure you do not trade crypto if you're with the trading capital. Do not trade it. The broker does have it as an option. I'm going to get into that a little more in just a section. That's the next section. But also make sure you don't do any retail arbitrage or manipulation, carry trading, swap, broker manipulation. So make sure you adhere to all the rules. Make sure you check out the full FAQ. I decided to not really go through it in this one because we already know that we can use EA, that you can trade through the news. Pretty much everything else is really, really good. These are all the options here on the FAQ section. So for the weird rules, I think it's going to be a B tier. They do have just one weird rule, which is trading crypto. It's not that weird. It's not that big of a deal. A couple other prop firms have it as well. Not that big of a deal. I'm just going to take a little points off. We'll go from an A to a B, and there you go. It's going to be a B overall for the weird rules. So how is the broker with this particular prop firm? As I mentioned earlier, they don't allow crypto trading, which I am unfortunately going to have to take away just a little bit of points of because they have options on there that you're not allowed to trade. I'm not a huge fan of that, but overall, this broker has been amazing. They have really, really good spreads. I've really enjoyed them overall, and they've been really, really good. So I'm going to give them a B overall, only taking away a little bit of points because they have instruments on there that you're not allowed to trade, just crypto. So how is their customer service? As you can see right here on the screen, I said hello, just testing out your customer service, and right away, within less than a minute, I know it says take a full minute, it didn't even take a full minute, that they responded really fast. They said, "Hello, Blake, how can we help you?" And I just said, "Which one to see how fast your customer service was. I don't actually need anything. Great job replying right away." And they said, "Not a problem, Blake. Happy to impress. Let us know if you need anything else." So I'm really been extremely satisfied with their customer service. In terms of their emails they've sent me, they've all been extremely detailed. They have all the links in there included right away. So this is gonna be a really good customer service. Another A tier in customer service. Good job. So what do other people think about the Trading Capital? As you can see, we're over here on Trustpilot, and the Trading Capital overall has a 4.2 rating. They have 16 total reviews, and that is relatively realistic for how large this prop firm is and how long they've been established. Scrolling down just a little bit, you can see there's been 16 reviews. There has been a total of 12 out of 16 reviews have been excellent, 3 out of 16 have been great, and unfortunately just one of them has been a bad review. But that's not the full story. Let's go ahead and check out what these reviews actually say. If we scroll down just a little bit, we can see the customer service, the response rate is quick, the customer service agent are helpful and provides accurate information. So this guy has nothing but good things to say. So why did he only give 4 stars? I have no idea. I think this person probably maybe misclicked. I'm assuming they meant to give 5 stars, but that's definitely fine by me. I think that it is deserving of 5 stars in terms of customer service, as I already said earlier. So Brett said this company has so much integrity. Really good review. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it is one of the longer ones. Feel free to read it for yourself and pause the screen. I took their challenge back in May. It's another review. This person is the only 1-star review, and this is a really interesting one to take particular attention to because they actually replied to this particular review. From this person, they said, "I have checked with FX Primus, and they do not have a real trading account with them. What a shame, so many fake reviews." So this person is claiming that other people have been giving fake reviews. I'll be looking at it in this video in just a little bit, but let's go ahead and read the rest of what he's saying. He basically asked FX Primus, their official partner. They replied and said they're not. But however, one thing I want to pay particular close attention to is that the Trading Capital actually replied. Now, I can really appreciate when prop firm companies reply, especially to bad reviews. It looks really good to see them make amends and everything. Let's see, how long did it take them to reply? This was on August 24th, and then they replied on August 24th, so it didn't even take them a full day to reply. So awesome job on them for that. Of course, it is a bad review in the first place, but they essentially said that you seem to be under the false presumption that we have corporate accounts with FX Primus. We do not, nor do we ever say we do. So it seems like this is maybe a misunderstanding. That's kind of my overall interpretation of this. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because that would just take so long. They have this whole thing down here. It also says that it was edited on that date, so there might have been an even longer review, not so sure. But let's go ahead and continue down with the other reviews. So Dan gave this an awesome. Edda said, "Now I have passive income." So that's a little weird. They have this kind of stuff, but it's not that strange. Next, we have Nissi. I've gotten 4 payouts so far, which is really good because they give 4 stars, even though they received 4 payouts. If you've been with a company for that long, I think they probably deserve 5 stars. I don't know. That's just me. If you've really been with them for that long, they're probably going to deserve 5 stars. So it's a little weird. And then Craig said join them in 2019 when nobody knew about them, which is quite a long time ago. That's many months ago, which is impressive if this is true. So they have increased the profit split and all those kind of things, which is cool to see him say that kind of stuff. So the last thing I want to point out is these 2 reviewers right here, the Ninja and this person. They are both female traders, which as we both know, there is not very many female traders in total. I'll leave it up to you to decide if you believe these are legitimate or not. I'm definitely not saying either way. I'm not saying that they're legitimate, nor am I saying they're illegitimate reviews, but you can read them for yourself here. They're just really over the top, and it's always just a little suspicious when you get 2 in a row like that, just because of the statistics overall. So for the overall reputation, I definitely think these guys have a really good reputation as far as I can tell. The customer service is great, so it makes sense for them to have a good reputation. Overall, they are really good, but they're not the most well known, so I'm gonna give them a B score overall. The last thing to mention is my overall review with this particular prop firm, and I like these guys a lot. I think they can easily be one of the top spots. I think they pretty much already are in one of the top spots, so because of that, I'm going to give them an A score overall, which is super awesome. The first initial review I've ever done where I give a company an overall score of an A, so great job with the Trading Capital. Thank you so much for watching and making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to see more initial reviews, check out this playlist right here. I've reviewed a ton of prop firms already with my initial reviews. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have a different prop firm that you want me to review. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.